Darnell, we're going to end the season tonight here at the Ford Center when it looked like they may force a Game 7. Who knows? Expect a miracle in the Staples Center and continue this magical season. But they trailed much of the night. They make a 10-0 run to get back in the ball game. Nobody can make a basket till the last few seconds until Pau Gasol tips it in, and the whole place that's been going nuts for a week just goes deathly silent. How do you, first of all, wrap up Game 6 that wrapped up their season?
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. Extremely entertaining, I thought. If Kevin Durant would have been able to get it going, this thing could have been going back to L.A. for Sunday's Game 7. But you look at Game 6, Russell Westbrook, 21 points, 9 assists, 0 turnovers. I think that's going to give him an extreme amount of confidence going into this summer and next season. Serge Ibaka, how big was he in this series? Tonight, no different. I mean, he came in, rebounded well. The Thunder played defense. They limited their turnovers. They just played a really good ball game, was never really out of the game, made it a game for 48 minutes, and they just played hard. So I think a lot went well for the Thunder tonight.
Well, I want to pick your brain on a couple of things because when a team loses, that's what you do. When you win, you forget all the little missed things. Ibaka didn't block out on the last play, but arguably played as close to his potential as anybody all year long, came along a lot faster. Westbrook is the main reason why they were in this series, had a chance to stun him, but yet he goes 0 for 4 from the field, including the miracle shot that you didn't expect him to make, but he misses 2 or 3 other ones. Durant leads the league in scoring, improves his defense, but yet he has a bad shooting series. You could go down one by one on all the players that got him here. Is that the thing to get them to the next level? Is these guys all got good, but they got to get a little more consistently good and come up a little more clutch next year to get to that next level?
Yeah, and the thing that we all forget about, these guys are 21, 22, 23 years old. Jeff Green is the oldest of that young core, and he's 23 years old. This experience is going to be invaluable for them going into this summer and next season. I think this team, I'm going to say this, I think they can really be a Western Conference finalist next year. I think they can get that far in the playoffs next year with the core that they have. If they make a change here or there, add some more help, to the front court. But when you look at the players, the development, the strides that they took from last year to this year, it's been incredible. When you look at Durant, Westbrook, Green, James Harden's going to come back better. He had ups and downs this series. But just to go through it the first time, I think that's the big thing, and they're going to be better for it.
Last two train of thoughts. One is this place rocked for a week. It got the whole nation's attention. This series by far was the best first-round series in the NBA playoffs. It was so loud. The T-shirt blew out, white out, back to blue out. The fans give them a rousing ovation at the end of the game. The players, Brooks said, were almost in tears in the locker room. One, because their season's ended, but they're sad for the fans that the season ended. Talk about this team making an impression nationally and this community and this organization making, some inroads, definitely without question, because everybody, Oklahoma City, what kind of market, what kind of team they have. This was a huge season, not only for the team, but for the fans and the community.
Yeah, the thing that really stood out to me at the end of the game, here you are playing the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers. They just won the series, but all the ESPN cameras, all the NBA entertainment cameras, all the photographers, they're focused on the Thunder's huddle at the end of the game. They're getting all the snapshots of the Oklahoma City Thunder and really paying no attention to the defending champions, the sort of storied franchise that's the Los Angeles Lakers. So that, to me, said that this country is really sort of captivated by what's going on here in Oklahoma City. You see the car flags flying down the streets. They're flapping in the wind going down the street. Durant talked before the game about signing autographs before every game and building a bond with the fans.
At his house. Little kids are knocking on his door.
Coming to his home. I mean, so this community is really starting to embrace this team. And, even though a lot of people nationally didn't think that the NBA would fit here, I mean, it's been a huge success this season. I think it's going to be nothing but good things going into next year.
Inside joke, he's big on predictions, but Brooks took a shot at all of us in postgame. All the newspaper guys said we predicted 33 wins, with a few of us. I picked 36. You were what, about that range?
33, 34.
Since we were so bad this year and so far off, I mean, we still got to see free agency, which, by the way, follow news okay in the newspaper the next 2 or 3 months. Durant's supposed to sign a big contract in July. Green, go down the list. Who do they add? You're going to have to still stay on this team even though it goes in. But right now, without knowing the roster shakeup, 50 wins about right again, or could they get 55 to the high 50s next year?
Well, the thing is, they have to stay healthy. They were blessed this season with extreme health. I mean, an extraordinary amount of health this season. I mean, no player really was injured. In fact, 4 of the 5 starters played all 82 games. Nenad Kursic was the only one who missed a couple games with a couple foot injuries. So, if they can have that sort of health again next season, I don't see myself picking them for less than 52 wins. I mean, I just said they're going to make it to the Western Conference Finals. They keep this intact, get better a little bit, and add a piece here or there. So, I think the expectations are going to be through the roof now.
Definitely a memorable season, the first playoff run in Oklahoma City history. As we said, be sure to read the Oklahoman and newsok.com for the rest of the summer as this team moves forward for the draft, free agency, and how many dollars Durant does get later this summer. Thanks for joining us this season. We'll see you next season.